Okay, we are talking about the topic that we are studying is the key concepts or the basic concepts of the marketing, and we have studied a lot of concepts. Another concept that we are going to talk about is the mass market and the niche market. Mass market and niche market are the two basic concepts of marketing. Let's define those, and we'll talk about the differences and advantages and disadvantages of both. What is mass market? Mass market is selling standardized product or range of products. In the same way, the whole market is selling. So the mass market is simple. Everybody is making toothpaste. You're also making a toothpaste and you're selling to the mass market. Everybody is selling biscuits. You're also making biscuits and you're selling to the mass market. Everybody is making t-shirt. You're also making t-shirt and you're selling to the mass market. This is called mass market. Okay. What about the niche market? We'll define it first and then we'll go into the details of mass and niche. Identifying and exploiting a small segment identifying and exploiting a small segment in the larger market by developing differentiated product that suits that market. Okay. Now, niche is called a gap. If you identify that someone is not making a product for a smaller segment or a smaller market, you can make that product because you identify that everyone is making biscuits, but no one is making biscuit for the diabetic patient. You come up with the idea of making sugar-free biscuits that is specially targeted on the smaller market segment, that is the market of diabetics, and you make biscuits for them and sell them especially to those diabetic patients. This is called niche market. You identify that everybody is making joggers, and but you identify a gap that no one is making specialist joggers for the hikers, for example. You make separate joggers for them and market to them. This is called niche market. Niche market are always smaller segment of the larger market. Shoes market is a larger market, joggers market is a larger market, but a gap in that, the shoes for the hiker especially, or shoes for the tennis female stars, for example, will be a niche market that you will be exploiting and making. Let's come about the details of these two markets and try to understand the advantages and disadvantages of these two markets. First, let's talk about the mass market. As I told you, that mass market is making a product for the larger market, like many other competitors are also doing. Okay, this large market is made of customers who are willing to purchase standardized product. Made up of customers who are willing to purchase a standardized product. That is called mass market. In the mass market, you expect higher sales, and that's why you do high level of production too. And as a result of that, you do higher level of production too. In mass market, you will have to charge low prices because there is lots of competition in that. And price may be the only thing in which you can get competitive advantage over the competitors. So mass market focus on selling the same standardized product, as I told you, or the range of product to the whole market. More consumers are coming, income of the consumer is rising, they are purchasing them more. Let's talk about the advantages of mass market. A mass market strategy with high sales of standardized product and leads to the lower cost of production because of mass production too. Higher sales, lower average cost, because of bulk buying, or economies of scale. Cost advantage can lead to lower prices. Lower prices that can give competitive advantage in market. Mass market can result in extensive publicity, and as a result, brand identity might be established. Extensive publicity. As a result of that, brand identity might be established. Coming to the second part, disadvantages of mass marketing. Lack of differentiated products. So it does not appeal to many people because lots of people would like to have differentiated different products that are not similar to the other products. Lack of differentiated product may not appeal many consumers. Second, the focus on low price may not help to establish a premium image, because premium image, a high image, a good image of the product established when the product has higher price. And market changes like technological changes and other changes might lead to fall in the demand of standardized products. Fall in demand of product. Sometimes over dependence on this product will be a risky strategy, because if you are not producing differentiated product and the technology changes and a new unique products comes into the market, consumer will prefer those products and won't buy yours. So as a result of that, the demand might fall. Coming to the second type of the strategy that we called niche market. As I told you earlier, what was the niche market? We have written the definition that identifying and exploiting a smaller segment in the larger market by developing a differentiated product, and gave you a number of examples of those two. Niche market is a market where customer want to buy a differentiated product. Second, size of niche market is small, often small. Sometimes it may be large too, but generally it's very small. And market research is needed. Market research is needed to establish and judge the specialist consumer needs. Specialized consumer needs. Let's talk about the advantages of niche market. By using niche market, small businesses can survive because lesser investment is required to target a smaller niche. They can make differentiated products and they can survive easily in the markets, because sometimes the competitors have not identified that gap and the smaller businesses can easily exist. That is the second advantage too. An exploited niche has no competitors. An exploited niche has no competitors. It means that selling to this niche offers a chance to sell at a high price you can always observe in market that the sugar-free biscuits are always at higher price as compared to the normal biscuits. The brown bread is always highly priced as compared to the normal bread in market, because they are exploiting a niche and they know that they will pay higher prices. And that higher price can lead to higher profits. Okay. Niche market products are exclusive marketing, can be used by large firms to create status and image. Can be marketed to create an exclusive image. Market, and public limited companies and larger businesses can later those that use that image as unique selling point or a marketing strategy for future. Coming to the disadvantages of niche market. Small niche market is small niches, small markets do not allow to exploit economies of scale. So higher cost of production. No economies of scale because of being small. Two, there is limited scope of business growth because market is already small. There is limited scope of business growth because of the small size of market. The business is always vulnerable to the market changes. It means if there is a small change in market, the smaller businesses might not exist against that change. If niches become very profitable, it can attract larger competitors. Very profitable. It can attract other competitors to the market. That is what we call niche market, its advantages and disadvantages, and two concepts related to marketing concepts. One was the mass market and second was the niche market.